I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it
Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark. Don't forget Jerry.
Now with more
Dan.
And Steve.
and less Sarah, Jerry, and Sark. Hey, it's Brian Posehn. You're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends. Hey, friends.
Hello, Brian Posehn.
Steve's gone again, and we got Brendan in here for him again. Brendan Small.
Hi there.
From TV and heavy metal.
Yes. Good to be here.
Yeah,
Good to be here. I had fun playing the first game.
right on. And then Blaine is not here again, so Dan Telfer will be doing
This guy,
hosting duties.
the master of
The dungeon master.
dungeon
Mastering. Dungeon
Yes.
and mastering. Real quick, couple of donors. Well, Loot Crate sent a nice crate. Again, Loot Crate's been an awesome sponsor of the show, and if you belong to Loot Crate, you get these awesome boxes once a month. And then you can also pay more to get like the crazy Loot Crate, where I think like some people, you get like an Xbox sometimes.
What's
And
Loot Crate?
super
Loot
deluxe.
Crate is this, I'll show you the box, but basically it's this,
Watch your
it's
face
a
on that computer.
service.
Sorry.
It's a service that you get funds that you pay once a month.
Yeah.
And then every month you get a box of fun shit that you're into. And
Really? So how do they know what you're into?
Tell them.
Well,
give 'em
yeah, you put your things. I haven't filled one out ever, so mine are just kind of generic nerdy stuff. Not generic, but like
Yeah.
specific cool nerdy things. Like this week, it's
You feel like
I haven't
video
even
games
opened
or
this up, but
video
it's
game
like
stuff.
there's video game shit. Then there's
Oh, really?
like I don't watch the show Supernatural, but there's like a little corgi car from Supernatural.
That's fun.
There's a Pikachu hat from Pokemon, and each week or each month there's like a different theme.
So you basically just get a gift
Yeah, you get
delivered to yourself. That's a surprise to yourself every single week.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. It's a cool
I
idea.
completely get it.
Yeah,
I totally
get
get it. Yeah. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, and if they ever stop sending them for free, I might sign. I will sign up. It's a cool thing.
yeah.
But I'm not. Forget what I even said.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
get it.
it's cool shit.
That's
Loot
awesome.
Crate.
If you could open those boxes, we'd see what's inside.
I kind of gave up halfway. God damn it.
We need to work on your finger dexterity.
Yeah.
You got to roll to get that box open.
Haven't been playing my guitar in the last couple of days.
What's that? A blind box
It's a kid
toy?
robot thing, yeah. I'm never going to get that open. Is there scissors here? No.
Here's
I
your
can open it.
teeth.
Yeah.
Open it. Let me open it.
We're going to have the guest open.
Yeah,
The
here we go.
Simpsons
Oh, I got it right here.
kid robot.
Perfect. Yes, I did
That
it.
was really simple.
Yeah, it was
I don't know
really
your
simple.
problem.
I would have been
This is
still
a-
struggling with
A
it.
golden
A
Homer
Homer Buddha.
Buddha. Yeah.
I like it.
There you go.
It's all stuff like that.
That's
It's random and yeah.
You know who would love this? I know
Cool,
a Weimaraner
nerdy
that would
little
love
items. Oh, nice.
that. Yeah.
Oh, he's on a donut.
Oh, he's sitting on a
it's like
donut.
I don't know
yeah.
if you
Just
know
like
this,
a
but
Warcraft
Homer really likes
runestone
donuts.
Oh,
You
it's a
guys.
Warcraft fake rock or something.
Yeah, it's a runestone used to teleport.
A runestone.
A runestone used to
Okay.
teleport, obviously.
All right.
Yeah. That's
God,
a quick
I don't know
identification.
shit about Dick, apparently. Oh, the best thing about Homer, he's sitting in a donut. Did you just say
I
that?
said that, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
That's all
saying
right.
it too.
That's all right.
You know, I have a
Sitting
feeling
in a
that
gold donut.
nerds
What's he
must,
sitting on?
like real
Gold donut.
nerds and collectors must spend so much money on shelving. Because where the fuck
Yes.
is any of that stuff going to go?
A
yeah,
You just
friend,
have
of
to have
mine,
for sure.
friend of mine just moved and bought a shitload of shelves.
just like 100,000
Special
shelves,
shelves for the
stacked
Funko toys,
finally atop one
shelves
another.
for the
Yeah.
DVDs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all shelving. You got to store all that stuff and present it.
Yeah.
That's true.
One in the box, one for playing.
I will say that the long baseball boxes for
Yeah.
sports collectors work really well for the Funko Pops.
There you go.
That's what she
There she blows.
We got a couple of donors this week. Where was I recently? God, who knows?
Guatemala.
No. Hawaii.
Yeah, weren't
and
you freedom fighting?
Were you
came
helping the children? It's in somewhere?
Back, I did Seattle and Spokane.
helping the children.
Yes. Dear Nerd Poker, I love you all, especially Blaine. JD. Thanks, JD.
That's nice.
Blaine's not here.
Yeah, Blaine's not here. It's nice to get a compliment, but also for everyone else that didn't get compliment, that's an insult.
Yeah, kind of shitty, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if I like this, JD.
I'm hurt.
Dear nerds, before I get too far into this, where the fuck is Stargoyle? I've included $25.
There's a painting of Stargirl right here.
Don't buy weed. Just kidding. Do whatever. I just wanted to say thanks for the hours of enjoyment and laughter. You guys make my shitty job a whole bunch less shitty. I started listening about 2 months ago and just caught up last week. Oh my God, that's a lot of fucking...
That's pretty good.
That's a lot of binging.
That's about 200,000 man-hours of podcasts.
Keep up the great adventures, even though Blaine can't ever seem to get you guys anywhere. Dan and Steve have brought a new and fun aspect to the table.
Yay.
Also, props to Dan for always trying to progress the adventure. Keep it up.
You go, Dan.
Oh, boy.
Rest in peace, Jerry.
He died.
The real Jerry. I'm assuming he's dead.
Yeah.
I killed him
Yeah.
this weekend.
He did a periscope of some hummingbirds killing him in front of his
P.S. Dan, do this as a sand person. I don't know what he's saying.
What is
Read his whole letter as a sand person?
Yeah,
All
Jake.
right.
guys
Here we
heard
go.
it.
Jake the bearded
That was, where the fuck is Stargoyle? I'm only going that far. I just got some polyps on
That
my...
is impressive.
And 25 bones from our friend Jake the bearded guy from Spokane, Washington.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I think I saw more than one bearded guy in Spokane.
They're all
I'm
Jake.
I'm
They're
gonna
all
figure
Jake.
out which one Jake was.
The guy with the brown beard.
Oh yeah,
With
that
the red
guy.
streaks.
Yeah. Where the fuck is Stargoyle? Right here. I guess that's it.
In
Let's
our
jump
hearts.
in.
Excellent.
What happened last week? We're not doing our normal game, right? So we're doing this other thing.
Hug, Winterdag, and their new friend Elzid were at a moon festival and convinced by a strange fairy to go into the fairy woods. You are outside a tree where this...
Sounds weird when
Yeah.
you say it like that.
Well, it's pretty fucking weird. You're outside a tree where supposedly there's a big fairy wizard who's supposed to put on a show. There's some guard dogs out front that are now growling at your guide, Ding Ding, the fairy. And
Were they growing, maybe?
they were
Yes,
growing.
they're
They're
growing,
originally
growing.
about pug-sized.
Little tiny, cute little blue foxes with yellow eyes.
Yeah, and they got very confrontational with Ding Ding, and now they're about the size of German shepherds now. They were pugs a second
Are
ago.
they still growing or no?
Yes,
And they're guarding an area?
they're guarding the doorway. However, they've backed you guys up a little bit away from the doorway, and they're now circling Ding Ding, who's flying about 15 feet off the
Can we
ground.
ring the doorbell or something and get the guy to call him off?
You want to go do that?
Yeah,
Well-
sure. But I'm also guarding my friends. I've got an eye on both these dogs.
All right. Yeah, they're completely focused on Ding Ding.
All right, yeah, I'll
All right.
ring the doorbell.
So Hug goes over to doorbell.
I have my magic protection
there is indeed
bracelet.
a little wooden button.
Oh,
You press it.
what do you know?
You press the wooden button on the outside of this.
You
the
pressing
tree.
it?
Ding, 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 ding.
You notice there is a human-sized door. It appears
It's nice to see human-sized things
When you-
again.
when you
Change.
when you push the button, the door appears.
Uh-huh.
The oddly enough, the two foxes are still ignoring you completely.
That's good. I like that.
Do you try the door?
Yeah. Well, no. I'm expecting somebody to answer it. I'll knock on the door. I guess.
Nothing is happening other than the door
I'll
materializing.
knock on the door.
Nothing happens. While you're doing this, you notice the two foxes are now about the size of is it a Bernese mountain dog? They're about the size of
Bernese, yeah.
They're about as big as a dog can get, and they're starting to venture into bear territory.
I like bears.
Ank, the orc, an orc guard from the festival followed you as backup. He notices the foxes are twirling their tails as they circle, and he points at it quietly to see if you guys are noticing. And as he does that, you see Ding Ding has begun grabbing the sides of his head. He drops his wand, and he seems to be in some sort of silent pain.
Some kind of a tail twirling noise they're sending out.
Oh, yeah. They hypnotize him.
I'm going to try the door.
Nothing happens. The two foxes are about the size of bears.
You know what? I love animals. I'm not sure what Dag thinks of animals.
They're not attacking.
Ank
I
goes
know
to
they're
attack.
not attacking.
Or the orc is ready to fight. He's worried.
he is.
He's getting a little unnerved by the fact that they're almost bigger than him now.
Okay.
He goes over. All right, and let's see, where is his sheet?
I'm shouting, "Hello, is anyone in there?"
No answer.
Hello. Is there anybody in there?
It's a good Pink Floyd reference right there. Is what that is.
We didn't have too much of that last episode,
Very-
but this show is known for that.
Really?
Any dumb
Very
thing that you
stupid
think
reference,
of, any reference, make it. And then
I didn't know that.
worry later about whether our young audience understands it or not.
Somebody just asked on the forum what the 19 reference is.
And anytime
boy.
19 comes up, we all think of that song
19.
from that
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah.
Who is that band?
Never got a.
Oh, who?
Box.
Yeah,
No,
the
no, no,
guy had a
19.
strange name. What was that singer's name?
But it was like a Depeche Mode-ish kind of a thing too, because I think they had another song that was similar in nature about like the Vietnam War, the Korean War.
Wasn't it?
But,
the
like,
guy who
done in
did,
1986.
Chess or something, or
One Night in Bangkok.
Falco,
Yeah.
or
It wasn't Falco.
fucking. I'll have to look it up on the Autarnauts.
Paul Hardcastle.
Ah,
That's right.
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
No, 19.
In 1965, Vietnam seemed like just another foreign war, but it wasn't. It was different in many ways, as so were those that did the fighting. And it's like, that's the song. I'm doing the song right now.
Oh, those are the lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
The
a drum
average
beat.
age of a soldier in Vietnam.
I
was
literally
19.
only know this
No,
from
no, no,
hearing it on
19.
podcasts. I don't
Yeah,
know.
In World War II, the average age of the combat soldier was 26. In Vietnam, it was 19. No, 19. That's the song.
No.
That's what-
Yeah,
that's
it's
an uplifting-
statistics about the war, like read by like a Walter
And somehow
Cronkite
that's
style.
a song.
And that's a song.
Come on.
And it was 1985. Well, man, there were songs.
Yeah.
48 lines about 24 lovers or just shit like that where they just repeat things.
Guys, people like lists.
Larry was a
Oh yeah.
Josie
blah,
was
blah, blah.
a Josie was a like they just make
People who
songs.
died.
I just
people
wrote
who
a
died was
song.
another
Yeah.
one. There's a lot of list
yeah.
songs.
For
Billy
all
Joel,
the things,
of course.
REM's list
Oh, yeah.
song, yeah. It's the end
Fucking
of
write a
the
list and
world
make a
as
song.
we.
Yeah, list songs. Those are the two. I'm trying to think of other list songs like that. There's the Billy Joel one.
We start the fire.
JFK blown away. Or what
50
else do
Ways
I
to
have
Leave Your
to
Lover.
say?
Yeah.
50 Ways to Leave Your Lover.
Oh, yeah.
50 Ways. That's a good one. Okay.
Good list song. People who died.
People Who
Jim
Died.
Carroll.
What's the
yeah.
Zodiac
That's right.
one?
Yeah, Jim Carroll.
Johnny Adam.
Yeah, but no. What's the shit?
And then
Zodiac
Nails.
thing.
And Nails is this. I think that was the band that did the 48 Lovers, right? Were they the Nails? Is that right?
I don't know.
I know the song you're talking about. I don't know who did it. Good list of list songs, guys.
There's a bunch more. I just can't.
I know. I
think
can't
of
think of
All
them
right.
either.
So we start singing a list song.
Right, and it has no effect
A
on
dog's
the door.
about to attack a ferry, and we're thinking of list songs.
okay,
It's
so the-
88 lines about 44 women.
Right.
Yeah.
The orc
Yes,
swings his longsword at the tail of one of these foxes.
I knew he would.
And when he does, he actually manages to chop its tail off. The fox immediately pivots around and turns on him. And
What does the fox say?
without
ow,
opening
ow,
its
ow.
mouth, you hear a high-pitched scream inside your head. Dag, you take 4 points of damage.
I don't like it.
Hug, you take 1.
Oh,
Winter, you
Duty.
take 3.
doo-doo.
Elzid, you take 4. So just take your pencil, write a little -4 next to your number. Is the easiest way to do it.
All right. Well, whose turn is it?
Hug, you're up.
Did you say 4?
Or no, Dag, I guess you're up. You were moving to attack yourself, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not going to attack
You attack
myself. I'm
yourself?
going to attack
Come
one of
on.
these guys.
You notice the other fox is still completely focused on Ding Ding, who's now bleeding from the face.
Which fox is closer to me?
The one
other or
that the one
first?
that's about to is in striking distance of the Ank.
All right, well,
Ank
I'm
the
going to
orc.
fuck him up first because before he does any more damage on Ink or
Sweet.
anybody else.
Roll to attack, sir. Well, lift that dice. Throw it down.
That's a 12.
All
That'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll do pig.
Like in that movie.
Yeah, that'll do, pig. That's a 3.
All right. Plus 6. I mean, 3 plus 3 is 6.
You aiming for any particular part of this guy? He is doing what appears to be a psychic attack on
Hit him in the
everybody.
pee-pee.
No, I'm going to go for the bulk of them.
His body mass?
Yes.
Great. Well, you indeed take a nice chunk out of him, and he rears back on his legs, though, and he's focused on both of you warriors now. Hug, what would you like to do?
Have I had a second attack or no? No, I did.
You just did
time.
on your last
Yeah,
round. Next
my
round,
last
you can double up again.
What? I'm going to let Winter attack first.
Go for it.
And go after him. He's going to shoot magic missiles.
All right.
As
Roll
he is wont to do.
Roll your four-sided, sir.
Oh, yeah, for the damages.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got 6 of those. Okay. 4. 3. 11. 15. 19. No. 23 total.
Great. This fox is toast.
Goodbye, Fox.
He gets pulverized to the ground. The other one is still focused on Ding Ding.
Yours, Foxy.
Ding Ding is barely still in the air. He's starting to float down.
I'm casting my fake magic missile,
All right.
and you have a chance to roll versus spell.
All right. That I will do. Nope. Go for it.
All right. 2, 7, 11, 16, 19.
No, 19.
Yeah. No.
The average
no.
age.
All right. This,
I'm in
you've,
Vietnam.
this guy-
No.
19.
This guy's not dead, but you've completely broken his concentration, and he is now just going to straight up jump on Hug in a second.
Well, shit. Somebody do something.
Elzid, what would you like to do?
Looks like it's up to me, Elzid, once again to save the day. I'm going to go in for the head.
Great. Go for it.
With my
Roll a
long
20,
sword.
Gonna
sir.
make choppings on him.
Here we go.
Oh, 20.
A 20, you say?
20.
That's double damage.
That is double damage. So go ahead and roll whatever D score it tells you for that weapon, and then double that shit.
This one.
Okay. Here we go. 2.
A 2. All right. Well, you strike a mighty 4-point damage blow to his.
Just it was a 1.
Oh, that's
Oh, it's a 1?
Oh, it's a 1.
Oh.
Oh, I thought I doubled that.
All right. Well, I was going to give you a mighty blow to its ankle.
Yes.
Let's downgrade that to a scratch. It is now going to go for Hug.
Come on. It's got
Did
barely
Winter,
anything
did Winter
left.
get a pass?
It's got yeah,
Huh?
he did. He
Huh?
did.
Okay.
Winter went.
Yeah. Ding Ding's out. He's barely
If only
conscious.
Nausicaa were here. What about Ink?
Ank already had his
Oh,
turn.
yeah,
he
got it.
started this round
Look,
of
I'll
combat.
take anything I can get.
He does 4 points of damage
Ow!
to Hug.
All right.
How you doing on health there, Hug?
Good. I'm all right.
All right.
Sort of.
Ank is up.
Ink.
He does 8 points of damage.
That's
and
the end of that fucker.
yeah, it is dead. Ding Ding quickly waves his hands over himself and comes back into consciousness.
Ding Ding, what the fuck,
thanks you
dude?
profusely. He said something's very wrong.
Yeah, I'll say.
We were told not to disturb, but we would never attack each other. Something's horribly wrong.
Oh.
He says quickly, we must go and find out. And he flies over to the door, waves his hand, and it opens.
Okay.
We need
Do
the
you-
fairy to do it.
Do you
Let's follow him in.
Yeah.
follow him in?
Sure.
All right.
I'll go
Fuck
in.
up this other dog or no? No, we should go
They're
in.
both
They're
dead.
dead.
Oh,
You toasted them.
okay, cool.
We killed 2 dogs. Are you happy?
No.
I don't either.
I like them.
I like dogs.
I like dogs a lot.
I'm going. My character is going to bury these dogs and have an animal funeral.
I'm going to bury them in a pet cemetery.
I don't want to live my life again.
See? Now you get the show.
Welcome, Brendan.
Thanks for having me. I get it now.
So, you go in and you see.
A lot of people only know the Ramones from that show, that That
You know what? That was, I think I knew a couple songs, but that really was the one where I was like, I learned that guitar riff from the credit sequence of Pet Sematary because I thought that was a cool riff, and I got it. Like, I got it. I figured it out, and it was like in my early guitar days, but that got me. That song actually did open the doors to the Ramones.
Ramones, you might know from Urban Outfitter. They were a rock and roll band.
And they like to put other people's names on their logo.
Yes.
Yeah. You know the Ramones from the new U2 hit single. Wasn't it cool when the Ramones played that music? That was, I remember in the keynote speech like a year ago when they decided to put the U2 stuff in everyone's iPods or everyone, every like able-minded person.
Everybody wants U2.
I was like, I don't have enough U2, but I can't afford it. And then they did a big performance, and it was just about like Joey Ramone, like in the background. I was like, so this is what you're gonna do? Just talk about a real rock person instead of.
That's fucking weird.
It's really weird.
They were cool at one point.
Were they?
U2.
U2?
Never a fan.
Never, not even
Never for
like
a second.
Boy or
Not for a
October or
second.
War.
You know,
or,
Nope. Never like
Unforgettable
I just didn't like
Fire.
The look of them. I didn't
I
like
just-
the feel. Nothing about.
I had a
it.
hard time.
I think they have a couple of good records.
I
in
think
them.
they do,
I think
too.
War's decent. I think Unforgettable Fire's really
I
strong.
wish it was easier to find their music. Like, it's just really tough. I wish like they would just deliver something to me without me even having to ask.
I was into War. I even think the Joshua Tree had songs. you
Yeah,
know?
it
but
definitely did.
But I was learning. I mean, as a young guitar player, I was kind of open to everything. So I'd learn like Edge stuff, and his guitar playing is iconic and important and stuff like that. But yeah, them now is a totally different story. I mean, they're doing good for the earth in some way, but I don't need to hear about it. I don't want to. I don't want to. I
Oh,
don't
yes,
want to
you
read
do.
another. I don't want to read another
If
press
they're going to
release.
be around, you're going to hear about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite thing that made me kind of turn off to the U2 was like some kind of. There was one moment where they did like an acoustic performance for MTV or VH1 or something, and Bono very seriously said, "You know, we lived our whole lives being interested in the Beatles, and it's interesting to come along this far in our career because you know, I think we got them on the run."
No.
Yes.
Wow.
I think we got them on the run.
No.
I think he was actually thinking of Wings.
That hurts
He
your
was
balls.
thinking-
And on
No,
the run.
that's a painful thing to hear, and I was like.
Yeah, Jesus.
If he's sitting at the edit bay watching his own thing, you go, you know what? Maybe we cut that part out. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. That's for that audience for that day.
God, I
Yeah,
guess
dude
I was a
saying
real
that,
dick
yeah.
when I said that. Oh my God.
I know. I saw that. It really is like. But the Edge is a prince. Anyway, here we go. And 5, 4. Okay.
So he's a good guy? A prince?
Yeah, he's a real nice guy. I mean, it's just based on the interviews I've seen with the Edge.
He's a good fella. He's a pally. He's a pally.
I like he comes. You know, in that guitar movie. I don't know. I don't want to go off topic. But the
Yeah, not on this podcast. This is the wrong
no,
guy.
but in the
it's not
it
possible.
might get loud,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Or I'm
I
like,
didn't see it because Jack White's such a douchebag. I just
it's
couldn't.
you should
unfortunate.
watch it.
Jack White is whatever he is. He's like a really good guy at Guitar Center on a Sunday, like playing his guitar. That's who I am. That's how I think about him. I'm like, he's not.
You know, he obviously loves guitar.
He does, but I
does.
think he's like a really good guy trying out a guitar at a Guitar Center. That's what I think of his guitar playing.
Wow.
And yeah, it's not fantastic to me. It really is not. And I really think there's nothing that makes that personal to him. Like where I think he's not Albert King, he's not Albert Collins, he's not these great blues guys because he just doesn't have the hands, you know,
Right.
whatever it is. He hasn't
Emulates
put the
a lot of
hours
things.
in or whatever. But I do think he's a good musician, and I think he writes cool songs. I just don't give a shit about his guitar playing. So when you put him in a room with Jimmy Page, I'm like, I don't watch.
Right.
It's like
That's
putting
why
like
I didn't watch it. I
Yeah.
want to see the Page parts, but
But you
who's
want to
this
see
other
those
guy?
guys talking. So
it's
I
like
guess.
you put like Dancing with the Stars with Muhammad Ali, and you're like, you expect him to fucking like talk shop, you
Yeah,
know?
no shit.
And then the Edge was so humble and so cool throughout that whole thing. So I'm like, this guy wins the humble prize. And Jimmy Page was really nice and humble too. And Jack White was just like, oh. There's got to be a loved one around you that can say, hey, maybe you don't dress up like a kid and do a little movie with you and the young Jack White.
Well,
you do
plus
this precious
it's
little thing.
it's the tough guy thing that I don't buy.
What tough
Like,
guy thing?
well, because he's gotten in,
gets in
he's
fights
beating
and all.
people up and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He is?
You gotta. I mean, seriously. I know guys that play way cooler, heavier music who like are like, I back away from a fight because it's not necessary. Like
Right.
guys in the world of heavy metal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make you smarter or cooler.
Danzig.
It's just like
I don't know. I found fighting always makes me cooler because I get to absorb the essence of the person I've destroyed.
that is true.
All right. Before we take a break,
Okay.
you guys walk into this tree.
Okay.
Do you shut the door behind you?
Is there like a door?
No?
No, I want to see if it shuts on itself and spooks us.
All right. Well, you approach the center of the room. You notice it is a hollowed out tree, and there's two very fancily
I
decorated.
feel like that's a leading question. Do you shut the door behind you?
It sure was. And there's some real fancy chairs, human size, in the middle of the room. And it looks like perhaps you put together, if they made a deal with this festival, that's probably where the humans came to meet with this fairy guy.
In
In this tree. And along the edges of this tree, it's about 20 feet wide. You see this tiny little spirally shelf with tiny little bookcases on it. And you realize this whole tree is filled with centuries worth of culture of tiny little books.
Tiny fairy books.
Tiny fairy books. And you notice about head high, there's another little fairy reading a book with his back to you.
Oh.
Ding Ding gestures for you guys to relax, and he flies up to this other fairy, and he says something in a language you don't understand. And yes, and the other fairy turns around. You notice it's completely emaciated, and its eyes are large and black. And Ding Ding backs away, and you hear the other fairy, the new fairy, the emaciated black-eyed one, say, please, come closer again. I wasn't done talking to you. Could you please come closer? Everyone, it's very nice of you to visit. I just need to have a word with my friend. And Ding Ding goes, I don't want to get close to this. Don't make me.
No, don't.
He got the Pizzazzi on him.
Yeah.
You got Pizzazzi.
Ding Ding is grateful that you didn't let him die. And he flies behind you. And as he does so, the door snaps shut behind you. Oh. And the walls...
It's a good thing we didn't close it.
The walls disappear, oddly enough.
That is odd.
And all that remains is the floor. There's a wooden floor about 20 feet wide, but other than that, there's a starscape behind you, and it's very alarming. Suddenly it feels like you're at night far above the ground.
God damn it.
So everybody roll a constitution check really quick.
All right.
Okay. Does that mean going to the bathroom?
Roll a 20-sided and let me know how it compares to your constitution rating.
You want to be under it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you want to be under.
Under it for me. Under it for Winter.
All right, good call.
We have passed.
Ooh. What did I get?
15.
Nah, it's over it.
Ooh, just beat
Whoops
it.
a doodle.
Shit
All
my
right.
pants. Won't be the
Elzid,
first
would you be so
time.
kind? Elzid, would you roll a constitution check?
That's good.
I got a 5, and my constitution is 9.
Nice.
Fantastic. So, Dag, you look around, and actually, let me roll real quick for our orc friend here.
I feel a fart, and then, but it's a little bit of poop in my pants.
And
but I just think I'm farting.
Ooh.
But then I know
Ding
right
dings.
away as soon as I do it that I didn't just fart. I know it's poop.
so you guys all wheel around and sort of get your bearings. You're freaked out a little bit, but you're okay. Dag, you get lightheaded and you fall to your knees for a second. This is way more outside than you've ever seen. You've never been in a clearing or even an ocean like this before.
Okay.
And you fall down, and Ding Ding falls down next to you. He lands.
I don't feel so good.
Ding Ding lands on the ground and he starts puking.
Okay.
He's not doing too great. He's not capable of really being hit in any way, shape, or form. So this was a little rough on him. And the new fairy, the emaciated one, demands one of you approach him. He says, "I am royalty. I demand respect. One of you approach me."
Hey, Ink, why don't you go talk to him?
Ink grunts.
Sometimes
actually,
she'll.
do it
Ink
quick.
is what's called a non-player character, and so what we'll do is we'll have him do shit that we don't want to do.
Right.
So if he dies, we don't.
Is the red shirt, I guess.
Ink, luckily for you, has very low charisma and failed your insistence.
Good.
So he approaches and he goes, "What? I'm sorry, Your Highness."
And he's got dreadlocks.
He's
probably a real dick.
He's like, "We're here for some fucking festival. I thought you were gonna hook us up with fireworks or some shit. Sorry to fucking ruin your weird little raven here, but
Being a good ambassador.
no, he's terrible, in fact." And as he says that, the other fairy quietly approaches him, lays a hand on him. Ink starts shaking and shriveling.
Oh, boy.
He quickly,
Better him than me.
very quickly, you notice his plate mail falls off of his body.
Jesus.
And he's a naked skeleton for a second, and he turns into sand and sort of blows away. And
Super glad I didn't talk to this
Don't
guy.
touch the fairy.
Yeah.
the fairy appears no longer emaciated.
That's how I want to go.
That's also not good.
He looks across all of you and he says, "Oh, thank you. I've been here too long. I've lost my focus. What is it you wanted again?"
Sucked his soul out.
Weird.
Fucking.
Remind me what you wanted. I'm so sorry. I've just
I don't
been
even know.
playing around in here for quite some time. You see.
Seems
We were
like-
looking for this wizard.
Oh, I'm sure I'm the wizard. If none of my other people would tolerate talking to a human, I'm sure I'm the wizard you speak of. What is it you wanted of me?
Well, there's a whole
Well,
magic
aren't
show
you
need
supposed to be
do.
at this magic show in the fairy town?
Oh, the magic show. Yes, the Moon Festival.
Yes.
Don't worry about that festival. There's much more important things happening right
Well,
now.
what's happening right now?
Well, we're going to turn the whole world into a moon festival.
Is that bad?
I don't think so. Doesn't that sound lovely?
What is the moon festival?
Right now on the moon, there are so many beautiful volcanoes spitting up so many mountains of just molten gorgeousness, and there's no pesky atmosphere or trees. It's just beautiful violence everywhere. Don't you see we could have that right here, right now? Doesn't that sound wonderful? And yeah, let's take a break.
Okay. And we're back.
Hi, everybody.
You missed the history of Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath.
It was a good break. We all learned a little something. All right. So this other fairy's not looking too nice. He just wasted your orc backup, and he just told you guys his plan for turning the Earth into a second moon. What do you guys think? Does that sound
I
fun?
don't like him.
I don't like him either.
Yeah, but he seems kind of powerful, and I don't know if we're
and
going
I'm
to be
kind
able
of
to fight
scared
this
by
guy.
him. Yeah, me too.
So I don't know what exactly to do here.
He said, "Any of you can join me. Just approach."
Yeah, I
don't
don't really
think he
want to
seems like a good
join
guy.
up with you.
He says, "I don't understand. I mean, your orc friend has already joined me. Why wouldn't all of you want to join
Oh,
me?"
that's what you mean. Oh, well then.
Of course.
I can't do it.
I'm royalty. You
Sounds
should really no.
Can we try and leave?
You don't see a door behind you.
Okay.
We're in the stars. Right? We're in like a...
Yeah.
It definitely appears that
An
you are
evening sky.
in outer space, except the floor has not changed.
I'd like to ask him a question. Are you going to be performing tonight at the Moon Festival?
This is the performance right here.
He's attacking us. He's
I don't... Guys, can I talk to you
he's
for a
bad
moment?
dude, yeah.
I don't think he's going to perform at the Moon Festival. And I think we've
I
been
agree.
brought into a trap by our stupid
Yeah,
friend,
and-
Ding Ding.
Fucking ding ding.
Ding Ding tells you he's ready to attack and he would be happy to lead the charge if you'll join him.
All right, let's
What
do
are-
it.
what are our
But
chances?
I kind of don't want to. I almost feel like I should surprise the guy somehow.
Well, Ding Ding
Tell him there's something behind
whispers
him.
you in hushed tones. I don't think he's all present. I believe his mind is in another realm. I think I have a very powerful wand I stole on my way out of here. I think I can at least distract him long enough that you can search for an escape.
That's
Ding
something.
Ding, I'd like to talk to you for a moment. This is Elzid.
Oh, excuse me. I wasn't doing the Ding Ding voice. Yeah, hey, what's up, Elzid?
This is me, Elzid Falcon Crow.
Elzid, you're a half elf, right? So does Falcon Crow mean like not only are you into humans and elves fucking, but like you'd really like to see a falcon kind of like getting
Well,
kind of like familiar with a crow, or
I don't think this is the time to talk about it, but the answer is yes.
I mean, I just feel like we're all gonna die. If you're into falcons, fucking crows, I was just like, I want to get that out of my mind. I just don't want to die thinking about that.
My question is, for
What's up?
this wizard master,
I'm thinking
fairy,
about it.
Is he possessed by somebody else, or is he just turned into a fucking dick?
I think he's tapped into some dark powers, and he would like to end the world.
Okay, well, guys, let's think of a way to kill him.
I'm going. He's being pretty cool, not doing anything while we talk. By the way, he's not really listening to us.
Do your distraction.
Let me
thing.
try to distract him. Maybe perhaps one of you can kill him. The other one can get the door.
If we could find it.
If we could find the door.
Ding Ding pulls out another wand, the one that he used earlier to show you fear spell,
Yeah.
and he goes almost in physical attack range of this other fairy.
Oh my God.
Hello, yeah?
Yeah, what's up, honey? And he pulls it. All of a sudden, an iPhone appears in front of the other fairy.
That's the weirdest thing.
And Ding Ding begins playing voicemail messages for this archmage.
I didn't even know I had one, and then suddenly, wow, that's so
Dad
weird.
begins returning phone calls in the heat of battle. You called earlier? Yes.
You see a huge.
How you doing with insurance? Insurance against little fuckers.
You see a huge, hairy,
fairies.
black arm appear from thin air, grab the wizard fairy by the throat, and start throttling him. The wizard fairy seems completely stunned and is grabbing at his throat.
I like this.
Where did the arm come from?
From the
Ding
wand, from Ding Ding's
from
wand.
Ding Ding.
Ding Ding made it happen.
Ding 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 da ding ding da ding ding ding.
And here, really quick, let's do a
Ding,
little
ding, ding,
quick.
ding, 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 ding,
Rolly
ding,
times.
ding, 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 ding.
And yeah, it lasts long enough where you guys should check the door. If you want to
Checking
attack
the door.
if you want to attack this fairy, you can do
Checking
that
the
too.
fuck out of the door.
I'm doing that. I'm
You can attack if you want. I'm
Roll to
checking
attack?
the door.
yeah.
Rolling to check door.
Why don't you roll your intelligence
I
check?
will. I passed.
You notice it is a fairly simple illusion spell. You are not actually in outer space.
Come on.
You feel the walls,
You guys, it's just an illusion. It's a load of bullshit.
and pretty quickly you find the door, but the door won't open.
What did I get?
You got a 6.
That hits.
And that's a 12.
All right.
All right. A 12, huh?
Did you roll another 20?
He rolled both of his attacks. You can roll his
Yeah,
damage
I
now?
wrote both my attacks.
Oh, I
'cause
got it.
The first
Oh, okay.
one didn't go.
Got
So.
it.
Yeah.
I think you're rolling damage with a 20. 3.
3 plus what? 3?
Yeah.
All right. You're and this is the giant sword. You're using the frost brand. What do you want to use?
The Frostbrand. Oh no, the giant killer. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
giant killer on the ferry.
Yes.
All right.
Oh no.
So you bring the giant.
Frostbrand. I'm going to use the Frostbrand.
You bring the giant sword down on the ferry.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay, Blaine. Yeah, giant sword.
And just before the sword hits him, he appears to disappear completely, and so does the hand. However, everything returns to normal. The
Well, that's
illusion
good.
disappears.
Yeah.
And Ding Ding very quickly, he's like, "This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right."
Open the door, Ding Ding.
He opens the door, and he says, "We got to get the fuck out of here right now. Just
Okay,
run.
go.
Just
Go.
run."
Strongly agree.
Do you guys run?
Yes.
All right. So you agree, Elza? You fine?
I'm gonna go with the pack. I don't know what to do. I've never done this before. Guess I'm coming with you.
You've been
guys.
forced to confront some things about your sexuality. I mean, maybe not your sexuality, but your family's interest in.
Yes, there's a reason we're the Falcon Crows.
And now everyone knows.
Now everyone knows.
As you leave the tree, let's all do another Constitution check.
Nope.
Okay.
Here I go. I got it.
That's good.
That's great. You want low.
I went low.
Less than 14.
Ooh, 18.
Oh,
Let's try it.
poor buddy.
Shit in my pants
Ding ding's
again.
okay.
Shit
Winter
in my
also did not
pants
pass.
again.
All right, so the ground starts shaking violently. Very, very violent. It's moving back and forth. It feels like your feet are moving separately from the rest of your body.
Ugh.
All you guys are fine except for Dag, who you fall down again, big guy. Sorry, buddy.
God
Sorry,
damn.
bro. You plop down on your bum and you let out a little fart.
You
Is it wet?
Super wet.
Hold on. roll
Super
dice.
super wet fart. A little brown cloud appears from the back of your armor, and it shapes a little mushroom cloud, kind of just appears in here, and then it makes a little smiley face and it winks at everybody, and then it disappears.
Hello. How do you do?
It's a magical forest, so for a brief time, all farts become anthropomorphic. So
Seemed like a good guy.
goodbye forever. Poof.
Call it the brown frown.
The tree, which is gigantic, it's over 20 feet wide, begins to shatter. It as if it's glass. It just falls to the ground and starts making loud cracking and jangly noises.
Oopsie.
And you notice the earth is splitting wide open at the base of this
dear.
tree.
What the fuck?
Also not good.
What do you guys do? Keep trying to run?
Run.
Dag, do you try to get back up?
Yes.
Do you guys wait for him?
We all failed our constitution check, so
Yeah, but as he fell, you got a good 10 feet farther from the tree than
okay.
Dag did. Do you wait for him, or do you try to pull him up with you?
Yes, we are his friends.
All right. So you and Dag get a little farther away, but the ground is still shaking, and it's very difficult to move. All of a sudden, a huge locust-like cloud comes out of the ground from the bottom of the tree and lands with a big splash, like a bunch of cockroaches on the ground.
Gross.
And approaching you, you see thousands, perhaps millions of tiny little worms.
Yes.
They're moving very fast, and the ground
worms.
the ground has stopped shaking, but there's now a giant
wave of
maw
worms.
open in the crust of the forest.
This seems like the kind of thing a magician could deal with.
I don't know about that.
As they get closer, the worms are getting closer. You hear them going, "Help me! Help me!"
Oh goodness!
In tiny little voices, tiny little "Help me!"
Are they all different little voices, or is it?
Do you want to get closer and look?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah. I want to help.
Who's getting closer, Hug or
I am.
Winter? Hug.
Hug.
Hug bends over. They're moving again. They're moving pretty fast, so you see them barreling towards you. What appears to be the faces of little fairies are on these worms.
Oh, jeez.
I get it.
All right.
And
Hey, Ding Ding, can we save these fairies? Fairy worm?
fuck this, man! Kill these guys.
Really?
Really?
Whatever's going on here is not good, man. This looks
right.
like some weird. I've
right.
never seen dark magic like this before. I don't know how to fix this shit.
All right.
Dark magic.
This is some. This is some serious dark magic, like you get at the Trader Joe's checkout line. That's made of special beans or whatever.
That's a shame.
What do you guys want? You want to attack or do you want to ignore them?
Ignore them. They're worms.
You just straight up try to just step on them?
Yes.
All right. So you're just going to intentionally try to stomp as many of them out as you can?
Sure.
I feel like they're just gonna
Wait a minute. Hold on.
suck us in.
Who wants worms on
Let's
their
take a quick
shoes?
break. Okay, and we're back.
So you
We're
guys
surrounded by millions of little tiny worms.
yeah, and you've
Screaming, "Help me."
and just by trying to stomp on them, you're making pretty good progress. You're stomping
all right.
on all
All
of
right.
them.
But they're
Okay.
coming to attack us.
Worm wine.
They're just saying, "Help me, help
So they're not even attacking us.
No, but as you stomp them, you realize there's a lot of them, and they are trying to cling to your legs
And our new friend-
pull you to the ground.
Our new friend
This
doesn't
guy I don't
trust us.
Fucking Ding Ding.
Ding Ding
Ding
pulls
Ding,
out
but-
his wand and
Yeah,
suggests
he
you
gets
all
a good
step
one.
back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
You let him do that?
Yes.
Step backing.
He's got a wand.
This
I
is a
think
tough
we
one
need
for him.
stuff.
We need magic.
Yeah, I think that's what we need.
Yeah, he waves his wand, and you see another demon face appear. And the worms scatter, but then they quickly start heading towards you again. This time, amassed almost like a giant wall headed towards you.
Terrific.
Great. And just so I understand, we're out of the room. We're running towards.
There's no more room. The tree is gone. There is a pile of glass-like rubble where the tree once was, and there's a giant hole in the ground also in the center of the rubble.
And what our goal is to get the fuck out of the forest.
You hear noises coming
so.
from the hole.
There's
Also,
trouble in the forest.
There's more
think,
coming behind these worms.
I think we're just gonna cast a stinking cloud into the worms.
Are you really?
Yes.
All right. You cast the stinking cloud into the worms, and it works.
Hey.
It works.
Worms hate stinky things.
The worms completely die. Like they just wither.
Ah, Jesus.
It's the easiest thing in the world, and you realize these are the most pathetic things there. But they were going to try to smother you. They
Yeah.
were being used as
All
just
right.
a first wave of attack. But then something else comes out of the hole in the ground.
Oh dear.
What?
Why don't you guys roll for initiative? Actually,
All right.
Initiative.
That's a
I see.
10-sided or 6-sided? 6-sided.
6, right?
3.
You got a 3. A
4.
And a 3.
3. And Winton gets a 4. 3s and 4s all around, boss.
all right. Well, unfortunately, this thing got a 5.
Fuck that thing.
So what's going to happen is all of a sudden, rattling towards you. You see something that looks like a rat with a cockroach skeleton, an exoskeleton. Its back is a series of plates, but it's got dozens of legs and a giant head. It looks like a rat with most of its hair burned off. And it's coming at you fast.
Is this from one
Also
of your
gross.
nightmares?
How big is this thing?
It's about the size of, in human terms, a couple of buses. But it's a couple of buses. But its head is only about 2 feet off the ground.
That's too big.
Hey, that thing in your act, where is it a squid or an octopus that came out of Santa Monica?
It's an octopus, yeah.
And it really happened.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It ate a sandwich out of a garbage can.
Was it reported in the paper? It was in LA Times. You read it, right?
Yeah,
How did you
yeah.
know about it?
I looked it up online. I had a Google alert for octopus news.
Wait a minute.
Video on
I don't know what that
Yeah,
story
you can
is.
see video of like
He talks about it in his act because a lot of his act is about things that he's terrified by, like a goose chasing him in Chicago.
I remember seeing your act a long time ago, but remind me of that thing.
The octopus in particular.
Yeah.
There was a cop on the beach in the middle of the night, and he heard a noise in a garbage can. He shone a flashlight on it, and there was an octopus in it, like holding and eating a sandwich.
And then it like looked up at the cop like, huh? And then ran.
It ran back into the ocean.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, it did. Yeah, like it got out and it head towards the water. He tried to
With the sandwich?
kind of follow it, but it disappeared.
Drop
I
the
think
sandwich?
it was like a Potbelly's, like half-eaten Potbelly sandwich or
It's
something.
like he's like pre-pizza rat.
It is, right?
Proto
Sandwich
pizza rat.
octopus.
What's Pizza Rat?
Oh, it's the best thing that happened on the internet yesterday. It's
I saw it on
by
the
the time
internet,
this
but what
airs,
does it
it'll-
mean?
Oh,
What-
pizza
It's
wrap.
just a rat dragging a piece of pizza
And
down
it's
the
just a
stairs at the
phenomenon.
subway.
It'll have been weeks
Pizza
ago
Rat.
by the time this airs, but yeah.
It was. There's a photo or
No, it's
video.
video.
It's
of
a
a
little
rat
GIF
dragging a
or
little-
GIF or
A
whatever.
little rat dragging a full-size piece of
Slice of
pizza.
pizza.
a
It's
slice
like
of pizza.
it's like
He actually leaves
Ratatouille
it.
dragging.
Here it is. Here's the video.
Unfortunately, he ditches it right at the end there, but he's carried it down. Whoops,
Fuck yeah,
flipped
pizza
over.
rat.
It's becoming very cumbersome, and he gives up.
Oh,
But he's
but
still
look, he comes
looking.
back for
He's
it.
still
He comes
looking.
back for it. Yeah, that's it.
Because you can't resist that
yeah.
pizza.
Where is
the
That's
original
gotta be
clip I
New-
saw was
It's gotta
so
be
much
New
better
York, right?
because I didn't see him run off. Like that's what that guy's doing
Yeah,
now.
there's the shortened GIF.
You got to take a pizza somewhere to eat it. You can't just have a pizza where they give it to you.
I wish octopus sandwich was.
There's video. I'm telling you.
There is.
There's video of octopus
There's
sandwich.
video of an octopus walking.
Yeah,
I know
it's
that.
been a while. I mean, I found on the internet like almost 10
And
years
that's
ago.
already weird.
But
You know
Well,
what?
I've seen the one on the bottom.
know what
of the
makes me not
ocean
buy
where
that
the
story?
octopus is walking like he's got something he
Yeah.
stole.
Okay, that's what.
why don't you buy it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Because I think any cop in his right mind would have shot that thing. Any
This was-
modern
Well,
cop would
it
have
was,
shot
might have
that.
been
it was a
before-
white
It was a white
octopus. Yay!
All octopi matter. Hashtag all octopi. All cephalopods matter. All cephalopods
Just rolled a
matter.
20. Yeah.
So this rat thing is hurtling towards you, and it's so long. The butt of it is still in there, but it's already traveled like 20 feet towards you. What do you guys do?
Fucking get upset.
Yeah, it's time. This seems
All right. Well, it goes for Dag.
We're gonna attack him.
I'm going
late.
berserker on that thing.
All right. So that is definitely an attack.
Yeah, it has initiative. So fucking bus-sized rat cockroach.
So it hits you for 6 points of damage.
Jesus
it bites you.
Fucking Christ!
It bites you and moves 6 feet past you, and then whips you onto the ground with part of its midsection as it passes.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing.
I don't like it.
So you're back on the ground again.
Okay. When do I get a turn?
You're on the
have
ground,
time
so
to
you can
learn.
go this round, but you're at the end of this round.
We had no chance to relearn our spells, did we?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, you didn't. That's why you got some chances to open some chests at the beginning of this little danger room.
right. You get the health. That health.
You do have health potions, and you've got psionic protection, which
Yeah,
you've already used, whether you know it or not.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, those foxes were fucking with you pretty harsh.
Jesus. Okay, well, Winter has nothing much left other than spider climb to climb out of the way. Of
He
the-
hasn't used burning hands yet. He tried
Oh,
to,
he's
but
gonna
there
do
was
it
no
on the
webbing to
thing,
burn.
right?
Yeah, you could totally
Do you
reach
have to-
it.
Do you have to physically put your hands on the thing
Yep.
with burning hands?
You got to touch it.
Shit. Well, I guess it's just past Dag, so yeah, he'll grab it on the way by.
All right. As you reach out, you notice its legs have no fingers or toes on it.
Yeah.
They're just fleshy stubs with kind of like an extra round nub at the end of them.
Hey, I hate that. That's really gross.
Do you still want to touch this guy?
Yeah, well, fuck yeah.
All right.
To
So
damage it, yes.
you go ahead and grab one. Why don't you
Figure out
roll
what
your
the hell
Constitution?
burning hands
Yeah,
do.
figure out the damage and then roll your Constitution.
Where's fucking burning hands?
It's in Nevada.
I heard it was really bad this year.
Yeah.
Really?
If you believe Quiznos.
What does that mean?
No, I don't know. I hear about stories, especially when they're sandwich related. But something happened. Quiznos did an ad about Burning Man, and then Burning Man got mad at Quiznos. Is that what happened?
I don't remember.
I don't know any of that stuff. So
I was busy watching
So
the
what-
rat dragging the pizza down the stairs.
yeah.
While this is happening, by the way, you notice some strange dark orbs are appearing above you.
Oh,
That's probably not good.
No.
Dark orbs.
Ding Ding notices right away. And as an experiment, he
All right, burning hands.
he's approaching.
A jet of searing flame shoots from his fingertips, so you don't have to touch the thing.
Oh, you
So
don't?
that's
Great.
good. No. Wizard's thumbs must touch each other, and the fingers must be spread. So that's good.
So don't roll your Constitution. Roll your Dexterity. when
Okay,
you
any
do
creature in
this.
the area of the flame suffers 1d3 hit points of damage plus 2 points for each level of experience.
Great. Roll that D3.
So, D3.
Yeah. Whenever
That's
they
a
make
six.
a dice, yeah.
Give it a six and
they
split
say
it.
1D3. It's like, what the fuck are you kidding, man?
All right. Well, that's good. So that's a 3 plus 2 per each level. So 3 plus 12 is 15 points
All right. Roll your Dexterity.
of Bernie.
You totally get that damage, but roll your Dexterity because
yes.
something else happens immediately after.
Good, passed it.
Great. So as you shoot these flaming things out, a bunch of its little nub legs fly off in the fire.
Fuck
You
that.
burn the side of it for about 10 feet. And you see little parts of it fly everywhere. Also, the middle of it's cauterized, but some of the legs that you knocked off at the end have gaping wounds, and they spray this green substance everywhere that lands on the ground and hisses and burns the grass as it touches.
That's alien acid, like from the movie.
Right. So is that Hug and Winter?
That is Winter. Hug will now do something. Hug will blow the horn of blasting at it.
Oh shit! Bring it on.
All right, do we remember the damage on that fucking thing?
Actually, I do because I wielded it once and I have it in front of me.
Perfect.
So I think it was.
I'm blowing it right into its...
Roll your 20.
All right. Not a botch.
Great. So then I think it's like a D10 with
Yeah.
like a 5 bonus plus your level or some shit. I think it might be a D10 plus a 5 bonus.
This is where the math comes in, and I
is-
start getting
Yeah, exactly.
This is where like
This
you
is where
have
people
to
quit.
This is where I want to know like I want to know what you just I want to know what that all that shit means that you just
It's
said.
a powerful enough weapon that he'll do 5 hit points.
Horn of blasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
So
super,
tell me what a horn of blasting is, just so I know.
It's a magical horn that blows a forceful blast of noise that can actually...
Cause physical damage.
Okay, all right. So it's a
Blow a
sonic.
hole in
It's
something.
like in Dune, the fucking what is the? Do you remember when they're shooting sound to the weirding modules? Yeah,
Yeah.
in the movie. Okay, so you got that.
7.
Great.
You saw Mad Max.
Plus 5, so we'll do
I
make
did,
that
yeah.
12.
What'd you think of that guitar guy? Isn't that
The
awesome?
doof?
It came to me before I saw it, but I was like, yeah, that's pretty. I mean, all that stuff was everything.
I like how
works.
they used it, like as the
It's my
movie went
favorite thing
on,
ever.
when it would
Yeah.
come back,
Good.
and like
Yeah.
that one where he's just kind of standing, just doing the gun.
It makes total
playing
sense. But that's like, I mean, I get it because you'd usually have like a cavalry guy with a horn
Yeah, it's
at
like
the
an
top
ancient,
of the thing.
ancient warrior thing.
What I love, one of my favorite
that
things
movie
that
is so flawless.
But I like that he was actually playing the score.
it seemed like he was. Oh yeah,
He's
yeah. It
playing
was
the score
integrated,
at one
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah, it was
I got all that
fucking
stuff.
awesome.
You know, one of my favorite things about that movie that made that movie and makes people talk about it afterwards is that they don't explain everything that's going
But they
on.
came up with everything.
I know, but in a way that like I don't know the silver on the face and all that stuff.
Right.
They don't talk about what that means.
But
they
it's
don't,
there.
It's totally there, and it makes sense that that's some kind of weird
It just makes it a
kamikaze style
complete-
final
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's like a
And
drug.
like
Yeah,
and what
it
the
gives them
boils are
adrenaline or-
and all that
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I mean, he's passing on diseases to all his children.
Right, it's
the
his
fact that we have to
genetic
put that
thing.
together ourselves makes that movie a little bit more
Awesome.
exciting than
Yeah,
over-explaining
spelling it out.
prequel.
Yeah.
But having just that really amazing visual landscape. puts us in that world, makes us have to drops us in and makes us have to figure it out a little bit. So that's exciting. We forget that that's a cool part of filmmaking.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, speaking of visual landscape, the Horn of Blasting cuts this thing in two.
That's good.
The back half that's still in the hole falls dead.
Okay.
A dozen or so more of these penis legs sort of fly through the air. The acid doesn't hit anybody, but the front end of it's still mobile. It's still got a solid 20 feet at the front of this thing. And
I don't like the word penis followed by legs.
No, they're like little penis nub legs.
It's where your penis is near your legs, so
But
it's
I
normal.
And it wheels around on you, and what would you like to do?
Elzid Falcon Crow to the
Elzid
plate,
Falcon Crow, why don't you-
stepping up. I don't have a lot of options. I notice I can detect traps when I want to, and then I've got a dagger, and I've got a.
Do you feel like this is a trap somehow? what are you getting?
Been brought into
Steal
this.
its life.
I am cannon fodder.
Do you want? I'll go. Yeah, I'll throw Falcon Crow a little bit of a smarty thing. You're noticing there's one more thing in the hole. You feel like there's one more object moving up that's been the center of all of this.
I see.
You feel the epicenter of what's happened coming up, and then hopefully we're done with what's coming out of this hole, but
the final thing is
not this rat thing.
okay. So I'm looking.
Not the rat centipede that
Not
is.
the main boss.
That thing's still alive though.
It's turned at Hug and Winter right now, who just
Right.
fucked it up really good.
So it wouldn't be a terrible move for me to see what's coming out of this hole. And
It's gonna bite somebody next turn.
okay.
Well, it gets to go again
Actually,
after Dag gets to take a chop at it. So you could let Dag
try to finish it off, or maybe he'll finish it off. Yeah.
You can finish it off, or you can check out the hole. Your choice.
I'm gonna check out the hole.
You notice what sounds like thousands of spiders. There's like a noise coming out, like almost a
Just restart.
swirling
Start
white
going
noise.
through that.
A white noise that sounds organic
Yeah.
and moving en masse up towards you.
Okay, that's not good for me.
Also, the back half of the rat centipede starts to rattle and gets sucked really fast down the hole.
Okay, well that's good, I guess. Let's clean up. I like a clean.
It makes kind of a slurping noise as if something is devouring it at the bottom.
Sure.
Okay, I see. Well, that doesn't seem like the kind of thing I would be good at confronting.
All right, Dag,
Gaping
you're
hole.
up. That's his turn.
I'm going to finish this.
The rat penis centipede.
Yes.
Bus rat roach.
Fucking rat decapede.
Roll to attack, boss.
Rat dickapede.
Cock.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
I missed the tower completely.
Oh my god!
Down in
That's a
hole.
big deuce.
2.
So no. Oh,
I don't know if you have a second attack this
I
time.
don't think I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
So that's a swing and a miss.
All right.
The rat
Yuck.
is not happy, and it begins screaming.
Man,
Dag,
motherfucker.
you take 1 damage.
It's like the,
Hug, you take 1. Winter, you take 3. And Elzid, you take 2.
It's like the what was the witch, the white witch. That fucking thing.
You notice that it's
Dead alive.
Oh, that
Or whatever
fucking.
it was.
That was one of
Wasn't
the
it Left 4
worst
Dead?
bosses in video
Terrible.
game history.
Terrible.
I hate. Well, I don't know if you can call that a boss, but that
No, just
character.
In which game?
Terrible. Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. There.
It's a teen
It was a zombie
One of the
movie.
best
It was
games
a zombie
ever.
game.
Yeah.
It was so fun. You'd play
best-
4
I
people.
played
I
the
couldn't
fourth
believe
one.
how good it was.
I think I played Left 4 Dead 4.
Probably.
Is that one?
No, it's just
It's like
Left
a
4 Dead
team.
and then Left 4 Dead 2, and in the first one there's 4 fingers, and then in the second one they cut 2 of them off to make it like a sequel.
Yeah, there's
Oh
only
yeah,
2.
Left
Yeah.
4 Dead. That's why.
So you might have played
is
the
that
first
what it
one.
was? I may have played.
So it's 4 people play versus
Yeah.
the zombies, and you all play together against the zombies.
Yeah, I played. Yeah.
But then they had these fucking witches, and we would play online.
Oh, I remember
We
the
would all
witches.
be-
White
yeah,
witches.
yeah.
We'd all be in our own apartments, and
Yeah.
we're grown
And they would start
men.
singing.
We'd get
Right?
yeah. Well, the thing
she
would
was
start.
she was like sobbing.
That's
Oh,
what it
yeah.
was. Yeah. Yeah.
and you'd hear that crying and
Yeah.
just go, "Fuck, God damn it!"
No, that was a good, terrifying fucking.
yeah.
Because if
Boss,
she saw
yeah.
you, she would scream, and,
And
then
then
everything would
destroy
come and
you.
attack
Yes.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was that is an amazing thing when a fucking video game can give you the creeps.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think the first BioShock gave me the creeps.
Oh my god, I loved that
sure.
game for what it did to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I stayed up late just to play. I was like,
Amazing game.
Did you ever play Alien Trilogy on the first PlayStation? It was all 3 movies at that point of the Alien movies, but you would play in order. And, you know, you would go through and play those stories.
Yeah.
When you were in those hallways, and like I remember being alone in my apartment, my girlfriend's asleep or whatever, and I'm fucking in my 20s or 30s going, getting fucking scared playing Alien. You know, that was one of the first games where I really got skeeved out.
I missed that.
Did you ever play
first
BioShock,
generation
by the way?
I think you can still get skeeved by games. I mean,
One more thought on BioShock, and we'll jump.
Well,
back.
I just have to say, I thought that was I was so blown away that they can make me feel terrified.
Yeah.
Through a video game. Like, to be
right.
scared to walk into a room is such an
But all the
amazing
stuff they
thing.
did with, like, you're looking at something and then you turn around and there's somebody standing
Yes.
Yeah, and have him climbing on the ceiling with those giant Edward Scissorhand claws. And
that was so great. That plus the Left 4 Dead witch
Yeah, that
monster.
thing's fucked.
But a weeping,
Yeah.
like, terrifying woman is...
Oh, I better check that out. Dead.
I'll help.
I'd love to
God.
see more horror-driven games like that. That's...
Well,
I would buy those.
Let's
VR is
make
definitely
'em.
gonna
What's
turn
that?
that up. The VR stuff is definitely going to turn that up.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so amazing to be terrified by VR and then be fucking high at the same time and drunk and on
There's
crystal
great,
meth.
a lot of good Japanese, like even older Japanese horror games are creepy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There's,
They're good.
There's one with a camera. You have to hide ghosts, and you can only see.
Oh,
them
that
through the
sounds
camera.
awesome.
So
Oh,
you're
really?
seeing a room.
Yeah.
But then you come down to this much of a view, and you're trying to find it, and then you finally spot it and it scares the shit out of you.
That is
Hey,
a great device.
yeah.
Speaking of scaring shit out of you, Hug, a giant flailing centipede made of penises and rat face
Fuck that thing.
starts flopping towards you. It's got a little bit of a mobility
Didn't I
problem.
already blow it apart with the horn. All right.
It's winding up for another scream.
So we tried the burning hands. We did the.
It did great.
Jesus
Horn of blasting
fucking-
did great. What you got left?
And nothing else.
You got a Dirk.
Oh, shit. Fuck the Dirk. Winter's up first, anyways. I always like him to go first. So he will quarterstaff it, I guess.
All right, roll to attack. Stick it.
Quarterstaff.
Christ. Oh dear. That's good. Look, 9, and then quarterstaff damage was what? 4.
Yeah, 9 definitely hits it.
Quarterstaff. Page 69 is your damage page. You can always remember that.
I believe 68, 69 is the 2-page spread of weapons.
Yeah. 1d6. All right.
There's a lot of complicated stuff going
One.
on with
Big
with the rolling of your characters. 'Cause
You got a
have to
1?
roll twice sometimes for a guy.
Yeah, because he gets double attacks every other attack.
He just pats on the head for 1 point of damage.
I pop it with the quarterstaff really hard. For
It
1 point of damage.
completely ignores and starts hopping towards Hug.
That's
It's almost
that's
on top of
unfortunate.
Hug.
Hug is going to take out his mighty dirk. Fuck. That's a 4-point damager. Let me roll for the dirk.
What's a dirk? I don't know what that is.
It's like a little knife.
Okay.
It's like a steak knife. 6. I rolled a 6.
Great. That'll do it, actually.
All right.
Hug,
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage? Oh my goodness, Hug. All right, so you slit this thing's throat open, Hug, and in a moment of melee battle glory that Hug has never experienced before in his life, he watches the final blood drip from the neck of this thing.
Fucking Jehovah.
Yay.
However, as you do
Let's
that,
finish up the thing in the hole.
Yeah.
you see your old
Down
buddy,
in the hole.
the wizard, fly out of the hole.
Oh, that fucking guy.
However, he's not flapping his wings. He just sort of goes, whoosh, and then he starts hovering, and he starts hovering towards you.
Uh-huh.
No.
You suddenly
No. No, he doesn't actually.
you realize he's got a bunch of little tentacles coming out of
Of course he
him.
does. What else? What other
They're
horrible things are
made of
happening?
smoke. They appear and disappear at
great.
random.
Great.
They're only like a foot long, but they're flapping all over the place. And then out of nowhere, you notice a hole open up in him, and a giant shit of magma just plops onto the ground and starts burning down.
Jesus.
Just white hot molten rock. He shits magma on the ground, and he starts floating towards you.
Okay.
I've been there before.
Why don't one of you roll an initiative for the whole group, please? Elzid, would you like to do the honors and roll a 6-sided dice and see if you guys are
Yes, I
going to
would.
get to attack
This
first?
wizard just eat at P.F. Chang's.
Yeah.
He did.
I got that way after eating it.
Magma
You should have your
shits.
frost
Jitlada
bread.
in Los
PGM.
Angeles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
3.
Oh.
All right, and our friend here gets a
Very
6.
Shit.
Shucks.
All right, so
Double shucks.
Fucking lava asshole.
he's going to roll to attack. A 3. Dag,
3?
you notice about a dozen tiny little tentacles suddenly stretch out towards you, and you're able to duck out of the way, but they grab the space where your body just was, and they make a strange clicking noise as they disappear against each other.
Okay.
Ugh.
Well, I'm going to attack.
Great, go for it.
I'm using my frost brand, and I'm going to swing on the lava hole.
Oh, you're Frost Brand this time, huh?
Yes.
On the lava hole.
Yeah.
All right.
Very excited.
You go
about that.
for it.
That's good.
That's
What,
an 8.
That's a hit.
Okay. Now, what is the frost brand?
A million.
Do we have? Am I
Shoots a million
is it
freezes.
10 or is it 2d6 or what was it?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Cover.
It's been a while. It's
Been a while.
Red Giants. Yeah, that's a classic.
That shitty song.
Yeah, the last time we used the frost brand was at the Red Giants, and they
Yeah.
were fire based. So this is
I
probably
know.
gonna freeze some fucking lava.
Seems like this is going to be interesting.
I think this should work really well. What do you got?
Where do I have that thing written down?
I don't know.
Oh, it would definitely be. Let's see.
Not on your sheet?
Sorry. Cover.
Do you remember it all?
No, I think it
feel
was
like
the same as a long sword. I think it was a standard
I think it was
1d10.
10, yeah.
Was it?
But it's
Yeah.
against fire.
You get a bonus
It's more
again.
effective,
there's
yeah.
I'll let you know what that ends up being once you
Oh,
roll
okay.
that 10-sided
Yeah,
dice.
so you can roll it.
Okay.
Roll a tenner.
Where'd it go? Oh,
Yeah, no, that's an 8.
Oh, I got a 10 for you right here if you want it.
Don't use his dice. Don't use his dice.
I rubbed them on my balls. If that's
That's a 2.
a 2. Let's just say this is this will be a double damage, and we'll give you a +2 damage modifier to that. So that's a 6.
That's good.
And you're going right for his butthole. You're trying to just scoop it right up into the bottom where you saw the.
wherever the magma
He's got a
came
butthole.
out,
It
yes.
came out of his butthole for sure.
Okay.
It's what you do.
It really
Yes.
did. And if you read a lot of ancient texts, if you read mythology, it wasn't as just scatological. Back then, a lot of mythological creatures, their anus was an important part of their story.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'd like an example of that.
Well, in Indian, Native American, the indigenous people,
Yes,
in
yes.
their legends, often the trickster, the coyote, both his penis could elongate and his anus could give birth. So there you go. On that note, your frost brand goes right up this fairy's asshole. Congratulations. And it starts to shudder right away.
Okay.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot out of
I
it.
think he likes it.
Its tentacles get.
Is it kind of like, oh, like a,
It does.
a
It goes,
happy shudder?
Here's,
or like
here's
a,
the sound.
"Oh."
Here's the sound the fairy makes. Ready? And then no, the whole body starts going as if there's broken machinery inside of
Mr.
it.
Mr. Hands when he.
It's smoke tentacles.
full of horse.
Exactly. And the smoke tentacles get larger. And all of a sudden, a boulder shoots into the ground 2 feet away from you, and you get knocked to the ground.
Wow.
It's now shitting boulders.
Who isn't?
Hug or Winter, you get to pick who goes next. Why the fuck not?
Oh, God damn it.
Is my sword still in its asshole?
No, you got your sword out in time. You're fine, but you got knocked to the ground again because this thing just
Okay.
shat a boulder next to you.
All I got is
You
quarter
did some.
staffs and
I will say
dirks.
you did some real damage. That was not what it was expecting.
Okay.
I could. All right. Quarterstaff again. That's a 16. That's definitely a hit.
Yeah, sure is.
What was quarterstaff? 6, 10. I check every fucking time. 1d6. Come on, baby.
Let's fucking
6.
kill this thing.
Quarterstaff for a 6.
Great. Your quarterstaff hits it square in the face.
I bet it does.
It's been floating about 6 feet off the ground. And these boulders, they're like 3 feet wide, but they're hitting the ground with amazing force as if they're falling from the outer atmosphere. When you do this, it splats to the ground, and the tentacles coming out of its body reach up, snap into the quarterstaff, and break it into a million pieces.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hug, you're up.
Telekinesis. Ring of telekinesis.
Ooh.
I'm throwing one of his boulders at him. How do we figure out how that worked last time?
I think you just get to do it.
All right.
I think you just get to
But
do
I'm
it,
trying to
and then
figure out
I'll roll how
damage.
much it hits
Okay,
him.
great. So I don't even have to roll then.
No.
I'm telekinesing one of the
all right.
boulders.
It
At him.
hits him for 1 point of damage.
Oh, boy.
So
Very exciting.
he rolls to the side, but you hit him square, and he's not doing great.
Okay,
However, the
good.
tentacles reach out again as the boulder hits him. He's rolling around on the ground. The tentacles, which are about 3 feet long now, wrap around the boulder, and it just disappears into dust.
Something cold.
Elzid, you're up.
All right, it looks like Elzid's going to have to pull his sword out again. It's either the sword or the dagger, and this guy's far away. So I'm going to go for the long sword. And so here we go. Rolling one of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a
That's good.
17, and then
You hit it for sure.
this? Or
Yes, I think so.
is it this one?
6, yes.
And that's a 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I have to
Nice.
tell you where I swung
Plus,
it
does
at?
he have?
If you like to.
My mistake. It's actually an 8. Sorry, not a 6.
Okay,
Same
should
thing.
I do the 8?
Yeah, one
Yeah.
Okay, so that's this one? Wait,
That's oops.
This one.
That's that one.
this one.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Close
Okay.
enough.
I think I have to aim for his lower half. It seems
Go
like
for
that's
it.
where the destruction is.
Yeah, he's like
so
a
I'm-
foot tall.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for his lower torso near his ass.
Great. You shear its legs off,
That's good.
That's good.
but then he starts floating again.
He's always got a comeback. This
Ding Ding, who's been hiding this
Ding
entire
Ding.
time, comes out, unsure of what else to do, charges with his wand out, and this thing just cuts him to ribbons. He's gone. Bye-bye, Ding Ding.
Bye, Ding Ding. Fuck you.
You
You were a big fat waste of time, press. Ding Ding.
I miss the dogs more than I miss Ding Ding.
Want to go for a dag? This guy's probably about to go.
Thanks for nothing, Ding Ding.
Here we go.
That's good.
What's that?
19.
That's a 19.
Oh, you hit this motherfucker.
None.
Did you save this one for the last? Because it's like a ruby encrusted.
It's pretty lovely.
He always uses
I have
that
a
one
bunch of really
last.
pretty ones.
Yeah.
He
That was
calls that his,
satanic.
You get to double it
he calls
too.
that
You
his
wanna,
Judy.
you want to roll that one more time? You get 2 swings this time.
Okay.
You just got him in the butthole once.
roll again. Roll
Yeah, but which one? Which one?
A satanic rune.
Oh.
Can you even tell what that one is?
That is hard to know. That looks like a 2 though.
All right, that one doesn't hit. But go ahead and roll your damage on that first one.
But Ruby never fails you.
Yeah, ruby. Looks like a 3.
Yeah, double and then plus 2. What is that?
6 plus 2 is 8.
Cool.
Something
So
like
as soon as your frost brand strikes it, it crystallizes and then poof,
Yay!
ice dust. It's done. It's done.
Great.
Did it.
You did it. You saved the fairy people.
Danger room over.
Now you just have to decide what you're going to do. You could go back to the Moon Festival and disappoint everyone, tell them
Yeah,
it's
let's
over.
go back to the Moon Festival.
Get a blowjob
And
from
tell them.
a bunch of grateful fairy people who are probably going to fly over.
No.
You want some blowjobs from fairies?
No, I don't.
I really just wanted to hear someone say they
Fairies are
wanted some
really
fairy-
tiny.
Elzid Falcon Crow will take a blowjob from a fairy.
Fantastic. Well, the rest of you may return to the Moon Festival. Elzid will stay behind.
Yes. I'll meet you there, fellas.
And that's it. You guys defeated the final boss. Congratulations.
We did it.
Anything to plug?
Press A to skip credits.
I'm check out dates on brianposehn.com. We've got those shows in Chicago. I'm in St. Louis.
Great city.
Yeah. And then what else? In November, I'm in Denver with Derek Sheen.
Mile High City.
Yes.
That's
And then,
Denver.
yeah. And then I'm in Arlington Draft House out in D.C. too. Always great shows out there. Those are all on BrianPosehn.com. Thanks for listening. Oh, and New York Comic Con, I've got my show.
Oh yeah, Comedy Mutant, right?
Yeah, Comedy Mutant. Mike Drucker and Mike Kaplan were at, God, what's that theater called? Hammerstein Ballroom. Big place.
It's a good
Sounds
place.
cool.
I played there
I don't know.
before.
There's no way I'm going
Death
to fill
Fox
it.
played there before. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a good room. It's a classic old place.
Yeah, it'll be 1/3 full. All right. Thanks for listening.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Ackerman, Adam Sachs, and Chris